diamonds on me.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way up to the other side of the field. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action here. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Now Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be caught. It's caught.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Now back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
2nd and 10. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. They'll set up a throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they are up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll try and do this himself. They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side.
Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
79, bro.
They'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Come on, come on. Stop count. 65, 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Cougar 19. Drag him 60.
Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hold the ready.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So halftime here out past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
60 Vikings.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Drop 50, Cowboy.
Back to throw again. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo taking it in. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over Dallas. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing here, Purdy.
First down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
45 yards. First down, 49ers.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here's Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jamison Williams
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And he'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, San Francisco.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
34 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
18 runs. 18
At
runs.
the 41-yard line.
79 gross.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
18. 5
It's
years.
now second and 10.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They get 17, down 2 to 17, and it's a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional route.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Purdy now to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Purdy will set up and throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Purdy.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
Calling a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they did.